Hey, hey, welcome back to Creating Hanley, everybody. Do you know what this means? Those of you who quilt, do you know what this means? Haha, maybe you do. Lucky! Missouri Star Quilt Company! So recently, I've been on a purchasing spree, apparently, and this is the third mystery box that I'm going to open, or fabric, and the first two are from Fat Quarter Shop. I did videos on those. And then this is from Missouri Star. So this is the first time I've ever ordered fabric from Missouri Star Quilt Company. So those of you who know, quack, who watch the videos, you know what that is. And then that is their logo. So I opened this already because I was a little bit excited to get into it, and I wanted to shorten up the video a little bit. So you didn't need to see me opening the tape. So let's get in here. This is how it's packaged. I'll just fly you up overhead. Check this out. So there's a little duck in there. I'll have to read that. And I got, you can see a cat in there. You can see a horse. You can see a jelly roll. Let's see what we got. Let's read this thing first. I've never ordered from Missouri Star, so I don't know if this is a normal thing or not, but let's check this out. This is a message on the back. Let's see, 2025 flat chuck. I'm going to read this backwards. The Can't Miss Party of the Year is coming. You're invited. Join us at Missouri Star's Epic Stitch and Stampede Birthday Bash. Oh, September. So, September 2025 is their birthday. I don't know what number birthday it is, but it looks like tickets are available for a variety of birthday bash events, so check them out and snag your tickets. Okay, so blah blah. Oh, go to the channel and here's a QR code. Okay, I'm not advertising for them, but if you're watching this after September of 2025, you're too late. Most likely I'm not going to be in Missouri in September, so I'd rather be in Ireland at the Steelers game in Ireland, Dublin, than here. But hey, to each his own. Yeah. So, let's check out this box. Let's see what here's another one. Here's another chuck. Flat chuck. I don't know why they gave me two of these, but I got two. So, I guess I'm supposed to, pass that along to you. Alright, so what do we got in here? I got this panel. Oh, yeah. So horses are my other love. I love cats. But yeah, horses are... Yes, I love me some horses. I probably loved horses before I loved cats. Guaranteed I loved horses before I loved cats. I started riding at 8 years of age. I didn't get my first pet cat, until I was 13. So, yes, horses were my first love. I had pet rabbits when I was a wee little chow. But, yeah, I started riding when I was 8. Love horses. So, yes, I got this panel. Do you guys want to see the panel? I kind of want to see what the panel looks like. Let's check it out. Oh. Well, this looks military already. Oh, I know what you do. Okay. I remember now. This is what it is. It's gray. But... you top applique scrap fabrics on top of it. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So, this is a kit, and that's all you get is the template. This is the template. Okay. So, for those of you who have never done this before, I've never done this before either. This is going to be a big project. Oh, check it out, guys. Well, I can't go back any further. Look. Oh, it's very big. It's very big. It's very big. I love it already. I love it already. This is perfect as it is. Oh yeah, this is going to be a very long project. Long time. Because you have to cover, if I remember what the directions said, you cover each of these, it's kind of like paint by number, but you cover each of these sections with that type of fabric. So the dark is darker fabric, the light is lighter fabric, Yeah. Okay. I might do something different with the eye because this little thing right here, that's like a hair through my eye, and I don't like that. So I might do something different with that. But yeah, that's that project. So those of you who've done a project like this, please let me know how it went, how you like it, how you didn't like it, like what the ins and outs of it, like what are tips and tricks on how to do something like this. I'm assuming, oh, this is 36 by 47. So I'm assuming you just lay it out on a big 36 by 47 inch table and just start like cutting little pieces and adding to them, and then maybe using the glue and just like a little spot of glue on the back, and then put it down in place, and then at the very end then like quilt it. I don't know. I'll have to read the directions. But those of you who, light Steam-A-Seam or your adhesive of choice. Yeah, so at least that's kind of like the idea that I have in my head after reading the project online. I thought that might be, it's a work in progress for sure. I don't know when I'll start this. And once I start it, I have no idea when I'll finish it. I mean, it could be years later, like literally. So, but I just loved it, and I just had to have it. And maybe I won't even start it until, I don't know, 10 years down the road, or when I'm super bored, or when I retire. I don't know. So we'll see. But anyway, that's what I got. What else do I have in here? This is the rest of the box. Let's get rid of the box. This looks like a cat fabric. This looks like the same thing. I think I got two panels of the same, and this is a panel. All right. This is a pretty cool panel for a farmer's market. So, because I have another channel, it's a gardening channel. It's called Rebel Backyard Gardener. I haven't been on it in a couple years, but this is a panel that I really like, just because I thought it was cool. And so Missouri Star has a bunch of these, probably still. I don't know when you're watching this video, but that's actually what I do. I have a little garden in my backyard. I have a tiny backyard, so when I say little, I literally mean it's little, postage stamp. So, but that's what I do. I try to grow my own vegetables and eat from my own garden because I know what goes on them. So they're safe. And I bought two of these. I think sometimes I buy two panels just for backup in case I screw one up. So let's see what we got here. Oh, these are cute. Whimsical cats. Because you already know. If you've been following along with me, I love cats. And I'm making a cat quilt. And there you go. That's cute. So there you go. And these are cats that you can cut out and be the centerpiece, and then put, different fabric around. You could leave it like this, but it's probably intended to be cut out and, put with other fabric. So anyway, that's that. And then this jelly roll is another Moda. So this is the first true jelly roll. Now I've bought jelly rolls from the old Joann, and they weren't thick like this. I think they were half the size. So Joann always had, like, I don't know, I think there's supposed to be 42 strips in a true jelly roll, and Joann's always had, they didn't call them jelly rolls though, but I think they only had 22 or something like that. Anyway, my first jelly roll, like big jelly roll. Yeah. So, I mean, I did purchase like rolls like this of fabric, 2.5 inch wide with the fabric. So, anyway, this is flowers. So garden sow. Oh, that's why I got this to maybe go with this. Yeah, and do some kind of like border around this. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. But I thought it looked... it's different. It's different. Like, this is black, and this is very colorful. So, I don't know. We'll see. What do you think about it? Would this match this? I don't know. I don't know, guys. You tell me. What do you think? Anyway, that is what I got. It's kind of eclectic. Yeah, I don't know when I'll work on either one of these projects or this I don't know when I'll work on any of these projects that I got from this box. But I did want to, you know, kind of order from a couple of different places just to see the quality of fabric, and the quality from the feel from Fat Quarter Shop and Missouri Star is the same quality of fabric. So I'm assuming this is going to be the same quality of fabric too. So yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how it feels when I, you know, cut it and work with it at the machine. And then I guess wash it too. We'll see how that goes. But if this is what you guys have been working with like all this time, like I usually just buy fabric from usually Joann. Now that they're done, I started buying at other shops, and this fabric doesn't feel super high quality, but you're paying a high quality price. So I'm not sure. I don't know. It doesn't feel any higher quality than Joann's did. So, and Joann, if you looked at the different sections, they had like craft fabric, and then they had like quilters cotton, and then they had, you know, like different levels. You could buy the really expensive quilting fabric too, that actually you could like drape with it. Like it was some of the higher quality cotton at that place was that you could use in clothing, but they had different levels. So this feels like a lower level, but it's the higher price. So there you go. Yeah, and I'm not, yeah, so I haven't shopped at all the stores, of course, yet, but I did buy some fabric from a local quilting shop here in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, and that fabric, where is that fabric? Where did I put that fabric? I will have to do a video on that, too. I gotta find it. Now, that's another mystery. There's another mystery. Let's dig into that one, too. All right. Let me know what you think about, like, if this would work or what you think about that. And then give me your insight on if you've ever done a project like this. Like, what should I do? All right, you guys. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.